Yeah. Viben on films in the building. Viben on films in the building.
What it do, family? I'm Chris, reporting the Viben on Films Network, and today we're stepping into the 1930 shadows of New York because the SPIDER NOIR officially streaming on Amazon Prime right now. No waitings, no delays. Hit play and dive right in. If you ain't watched it yet, trust me, you're missing out. Now let's talk about the viewing experience of the show because it did something completely different. I watched it in black and white and in color. Both versions go crazy. But trust me when I say, watch it in black and white first. You need that raw, smoky, rain smoke 1930s punch before switching the color. If you watch it in color first, you lose the whole noir heartbeat. The black and white, it just hits different. It's like you're watching a detective comic come alive. Now let's talk Nicolas Cage as Ben Reilly. I'll be honest, at first, I was kind of shaky. I didn't know if Cage could really pull off that trench coat, cigarette in the rain type vibe. But watching it, he grew on me pretty fast. He fits the role. He brings that tired, haunted, I've seen too much vibe that a noir Spider-Man really needs. He's not Peter Parker. He's a man carrying a lot of ghosts. In the world building, fire. The 1930s New York slang, the jazz, the mob bosses, the corruption, the foggy streets. I feel like Marvel meets Broadwalk Empire with a superhero twist. Now let's talk villains, because this show definitely brought him. Megawatt live action debut, played by Andrew Lewis Cardwell. Fans thought it was Electro. Nope. They went with Megawatt, so they can keep the powers flashy, without the baggage of a major villain. Fits the retro, steampunk, noir vibe perfectly. Lonnie Lincoln, Tombstone, played by Abraham Papula. This version is crazy. He's not a cartoon villain. He's a former POW whose indestructible skin came from forced experiments. He lives in Hooverville, protecting people from police brutality. The twist? The media paints him as a monster. The show got social commentary baked all in it. Flint Markle, Sandman, played by Jack Hudson. Finch, a typical Sandman. He's tragic, dying. His powers are literally killing him. He's in love with Cat Hardy. He's trying to protect the vulnerable, but the city he lives in calls him a monster. This version, heartbreaking. Silvermane, played by Brandon Gleeson. The Image as an Irish mob boss by the name of Finbar Finn Byron. Cold, calculated, philosophical, terrifying. He's the kingpin of Prohibition-era New York, running bootleg operations, using mutated World War I vets as disposable weapons. He's the perfect foil to Ben Reilly, like Wilson Fisk in Daredevil, but with a 1930s twist. Cat Hardy, played by Lee Jong Lee, the nightclub singer, the voice like Velvet, and Life Full of Chains. Silvermane controls her every move. She falls in love with Sandman, she plots revenge. She has a hitman and manipulates the mayor. She's far from a damsel. She's a survivor playing a dangerous game. Robbie Robinson, played by Lamorne Morris, a young, hungry, freelance journalist chasing dangerous stories in this corrupt city. He's the optimist to Ben's cynic. He handles the intels while Ben handles the fist. Together with Janet, they form the heart of the investigation. Janet, played by Karen Rodriguez, the secretary who's really the brains. Janet starts off as Ben's underpaid secretary. She's basically a detective with superpowers, called competence. She sweet-talk cops out of cases. She asks the sharpest questions. She keeps Ben alive. By the end of the season, Ben makes her a full partner. Riley and Ruiz investigations. Even you get a cameo from Man Spider himself. Freaky, creepy, but if you love comics, epic. So here are my final thoughts on it. This is totally different from the regular Spider-Man we've been getting these past few years. It's darker, moodier, grown, stylish, tragic. It's noir done right. Alright family, that's Spider-Man Noir. Once again, I'm Chris, born the Viben on Films Network, reminding you, in a city full of shadows, sometimes the hero that's already left is the one that's already broken. Stay noir, stay gritty, stay vibing.
Whole squad tapped in, whole vibe on go. We don't chase trends, we break that mold.